business that has gone, started easily and finished easily and had a perfect day every day? Not a single one. So this attitude that makes the difference between people who succeed and people who fail. And you know, too many times, if you read the statistics in business, you find the majority of businesses fail in the first 2 years. Those who don't fail in the first 2 years will typically fail in the first 5 years. And there can be multiple reasons for that. But one of the biggest reasons is simply people giving up because they don't have the correct attitude. So, you're here to learn online business specifically. I mentioned before that the difference between online business and offline business is not so big. The difference between them from a strategic perspective is they're almost the same. You need to deliver a product or a service, and you need customers, and you make money, and you have systems that allow the business to run. So why would we choose to build our business online rather than using an offline business model? The first is because there are much lower setup costs. If you want to go into business offline, you need to hire an office or a shop, you need to buy stock, you need to maybe hire staff, you may need to buy equipment, and you will need to spend a lot more money on offline advertising. So the cost for setting up an offline business is much, much higher. Online, you can minimize your costs to very, very little. Now, I mentioned before, the idea of business is to be able to systematize. We want to create systems. Now, I know this is a really, really boring idea, okay? But I promise you that you will love systems. Who wants to create financial freedom? Anybody? Right, everybody, okay? You want to create passive income. How is any income passive if you don't have a system to run that income, to operate that income, okay? It's a boring concept for most people, yet it is the absolute essence, it's the backbone of running a successful business. It's the essence to creating passive income. Now, online, we're using computers. Computers are systems. Okay, if you look at a computer, it is a system. All of software are systems. This makes running a business on a computer the easiest possible way to systematize. It's the easiest possible way to create systems in your business. You are able to sell 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Not many offline businesses can claim to do the same. That means you are able to make money while you sleep. Now, I think perhaps I went a little ahead of myself because I didn't really introduce myself. Okay? I'm guilty of this often. Maya gave me an introduction. I have no idea what she said about me. When I started in business, or when I started online, I made money accidentally. You know, most of you are here because you have the idea you want to create money using the internet. I started creating money on the internet accidentally. I didn't mean to do it. So what happened was I created a website and I just had a passion for the subject. Okay, so I created this information website full of information about the topic I was interested in at the time, which was a type of therapy technique. And I'd studied this guy who taught this technique, and I loved his material so much, I wanted to promote him. I wanted to recommend him to the readers of my website. So I put a link to his website. And one day I woke up and I found I'd made $100 while I was sleeping. Now, that was pretty cool. I mean, I didn't make that much money when I went to see a client. So I would have to get up, get ready, get dressed looking good, go to work, see a customer, and I would make less money than what I had done while I was asleep in my bed. Something went off here. Okay? Something got me excited because I saw the potential of this ability to generate income while you were sleeping, literally. Unfortunately, as I say, it then took me 4 years before I really mastered the art. I wasn't going to retire on a $100 payment. But it was the start. And so I want you to understand that the nature of the internet allows us to generate income 24 hours a day. I was speaking in Singapore 2 weeks ago. How many of you know Yuan Chia? I know Yuan's quite famous in Vietnam at the moment.
Thì anh hỏi là có bao nhiêu người trong chúng ta biết về Yuan Chia, đó là tác giả của cuốn sách Tôi đã kiếm 1 triệu đô trên Internet như thế nào. Thì Leon đã trình bày ở trong buổi seminar của Yuan Chia ở Singapore 2 tuần trước.
So Yuan's a friend of mine, and he asked me to come down to Singapore and speak at his event. Now, most people when they start their presentation will show you a picture of a nice house, a nice car, and say, look at this dream. This is what you too can create. This is my house. This is my car. I don't have the PowerPoint with me. My slide, this broken old pickup truck. And there's, it's old, broken down. There's a huge, great big dent in the side of the car door. So I said, why would I show you the picture of this car? Here we go. I'm not joking. You can't see, it's very unclear on this screen, but this is a huge dent here. And the purpose of my story was simply this. I made that dent by riding my motorbike at high speed into the side of the car. Not the most intelligent thing, you may say. Could be right. But the point is, I couldn't control this. This was an accident that was beyond my control. The woman who drove the car went across a red light at high speed, and nothing I could do. I was unable to walk for about 5 weeks after this one. In fact, I was just still on crutches the day before I went to Singapore. Now, the reality is you don't know what's going to happen in life. Okay? You can aim for the big car, you can aim for the big house. But if you have a normal business that's paying for that house, paying for that car, and this happens, then what are you going to do? Okay, this is the serious reality. You don't know when this kind of thing is going to happen. And so it's really, really important to be able to plan your future for the unexpected. To be able to create the systems to put in place so that when something like this happens, I was able just to put my feet up, relax, not worry. My laptop got broken. Okay, no stress, just repair it. My bike was in repair for about a week. I was in repair for over a month. And my business carried on running without me. Okay, that was not by accident. That was not good luck. That was good planning. Okay, so this is what I want to emphasize to you now, is one of the real important reasons for doing an online business is it enables us to create a business that is there for us when we need it. So hopefully you can appreciate and understand that. Okay, so we're back. basically you're able to work anywhere, anytime. So when I was able to work from my bed. I couldn't get out of bed very well, so I did in bed. Quite easy. You're able to scale globally. Think of a corner store. How much business can a corner store get? Okay, it's to the number of people up front. That's the reality. Most businesses offline have a radius of approximately 3 to 4 kilometers. The business, some businesses, people will have a radius of 3 to 4 kilometers. So the number of people that live in that 3 to 4 kilometer radius is the maximum potential that business has to grow. Okay, now I have a company. My customers come from Australia, New Zealand, UK, America, all over Europe, parts of Asia. I've never even visited, and I have customers there. So this is my point. Do you want to limit your business an area of 3 to 4 kilometers? All of these costs? Do you want to have low setup costs and the ability to have customers from around the world? So I've not been to China yet, but we all know the potential of China. Okay, over 1 billion people. 3 kilometer radius, even if you're living in Ho Chi Minh, that might be a large number of customers. Nothing compared to the whole of China, right? And then add to that the whole of India. Now we're over 2 billion people. Add to that all of America, Europe, Australia, New Zealand. Now we're in high economic areas, and we've basically covered the world. And all because we are now online. What we're able to achieve today was simply just not possible even just a few years ago. I mean, we are at a critical point in the change of history. And I don't say that lightly. You know, it's massive what's happening now. The whole revolution in terms of moving business onto the internet.
Theo Leon muốn nói là các bạn có thể tưởng tượng là Trung Quốc rất là rộng lớn, trong khi đó nếu như các bạn sở hữu một công việc kinh doanh truyền thống thì các bạn nghĩ là khách hàng của mọi người ở trong 3 đến 4 km thì rất là nhiều. Ví dụ như ở thành phố Hồ Chí Minh, chúng ta coi là một nước có dân số lớn. Tuy nhiên, nó không là gì cả so sánh với Trung Quốc hay so sánh với Ấn Độ hay với tất cả các nước khác có nền kinh tế phát triển. Và điều này trước đây không thể thực hiện được chỉ cách đây vài năm thôi. Nhưng bây giờ, những điều không thể trước đây thì bây giờ đã làm được là chỉ với Internet. Và chúng ta đang ở một cuộc cách mạng, một cái cuộc chuyển đổi từ offline lên online.
Okay, another big benefit to doing business online, and this is something that for me was critical, is the fact that there is really no differentiation between sexes, between age, between race, between background level, your appearance. You know, there is so much that normal business will judge you on. If I were to go and try and get a job in a normal company, I'm going to need to dress well. They're going to want to see my education. They're going to look at my age and decide whether it's suitable for their company. In Thailand, when I hire people in Thailand, they send me a resume with their height and their weight on it. I don't know if it's the same in Vietnam.
Yeah.
Okay, what has your height or your weight got to do with the job of a graphic designer? Right? They will send me their height and their weight before they send me their portfolio. I don't care. You know, I just want to see how good your design is. And yet, the crazy thing is, so many businesses, they judge you on your height and your weight before they judge you on your skill. Mental. Crazy.
How about a PR girl, right?
Oh. Well, you know, sometimes some positions require good looks, but Online, mostly not, right? And so this is the thing, is that any one of you can build a business online so long as you have the basic skills to use a computer. If you're able to speak English well, of course, that is going to be a huge advantage to you. No doubt about it. You know, if you speak only Vietnamese, you are going to limit your audience and limit your potential. But that potential is still 91 million.
Yeah.
Something like that, right?
And I even don't know if that is all Vietnamese all over the world or
right.
just in Vietnam only.
So this is the thing, you know, it's a lot more than your corner store. It's a lot more than an offline business. So even if you're limited to Vietnamese language, going online still opens up huge potential to you compared to doing business offline. If you're able to communicate in English or have somebody on your team, think about this. You don't even need to speak English. You simply need to hire somebody who does or have a business partner who does, right?
Yes. Và một điều tuyệt vời khác của online business mà Leon muốn chia sẻ đó là không phân biệt giới tính, độ tuổi, trình độ, vùng miền, ngoại hình, sức khỏe. Mà trong khi đó những điều này ít nhiều cũng là hạn chế của offline business. Hoặc ngay cả khi bạn nộp đơn vào một công ty nào đó, một vị trí nào đó, thì họ yêu cầu là bạn phải ở trong độ tuổi nào. Và thậm chí là có những người khi mà Leon thuê ở bên Thái Lan á, thì họ gửi cho anh một cái sơ lý lịch, trong đó là có chiều cao và có cân nặng nữa. Thì khi mà các bạn đi xin việc thì ngoài trình độ ra, họ còn phải yêu cầu bạn là bạn phải ăn mặc như thế nào, bạn phải tốt nghiệp bằng cấp nào đó, và họ yêu cầu rất nhiều thứ. Trong khi mà các bạn thực hiện công việc online business thì các bạn chỉ cần biết những kiến thức cơ bản về máy tính, tức là các bạn chỉ cần biết xài máy tính thôi. Và nếu như các bạn chỉ cần nói được tiếng Anh thì khả năng của bạn rất rất lớn, bởi vì lúc này khách hàng của các bạn lên trên toàn thế giới chứ không chỉ có người Việt nữa. Và thậm chí nếu như các bạn chỉ nói tiếng Việt thôi thì các bạn đã có khách hàng tức là tất cả người Việt sống trên khắp thế giới rồi. Và một điều tuyệt vời khác đó là nếu như bạn nghĩ rằng mình bị giới hạn về khả năng tiếng Anh thì tức là bạn đang giới hạn số lượng khách hàng của mình. Bởi vì làm thế nào để bạn vượt qua được cái trở ngại này? Nếu như bạn không biết tiếng Anh, thứ nhất đó là bạn có thể thuê một ai đó biết tiếng Anh. Thứ hai đó là bạn có thể hợp tác với một ai đó biết tiếng Anh để có thể phân phối sản